What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Horrible Show. My name is Trez. This is Keeks. She's being a diva. She's not feeling it. Dance party. All right, so today, I just wanted to kind of get a baseline. I probably look like shit. She's gonna be honking or whatever she does. I just wanted to give a baseline of my Scream Factory releases, my Shout/Scream Factory releases. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. I'm gonna have to give her a treat. On my rolls, my jiggly rolls. All right, a little bit. That's pretty decent. Dude, this quarantine's hitting me, y'all. I'm gonna have to start buying bras if I keep on putting on this freaking weight, son. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Hallelujah. All right, let's start with Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. I thought this was a pretty fun ride, right? This one is nice. This is a 2-disc. It's got pretty much the previous Blu-ray release and then a new Scream Factory release. It's jam-packed with special features, but I didn't enjoy this one as much as I thought I would. I felt it to be a little slow, but what can you do? What can you do? All right, so let's go. Let me get I'll try to do this quick for y'all, so you ain't spending all day on this video. Next up, I got The Burning. Terribly underrated slasher, but everybody forgets that this thing was written and created and produced by Harvey Weinstein, creep of the millennium. So yeah, this is Harvey Weinstein's baby. So sometimes I feel weird talking about this. This is like the first this is like the first movie he made to get like money, and I wish they would just take his name off of it because it's so good. It's so good, but yeah, and this Scream Factory release is great. It's got a really good commentary on there, and the Blood and Memories little feature is pretty cool. The reversible cover art. This is dual disc as well. DVD Blu-ray combo pack. This one I picked up from the Goodwill. Dark Summer, I haven't watched this, but this is an IFC Scream Factory release, and I'm sure one day I'm gonna come around to watching this. So this one looked pretty cool. So I only picked it up for $1. So one of my favorite anthology movies, Trick or Treat, and this one kind of went in the States when this came out. I believe it went straight to VOD. It was supposed to get a theatrical release. I remember seeing this one in rental stores at the time, and I remember seeing trailers for it, and then it really didn't come out, you know. But it's terribly underrated. You know, I know anybody that's seen this movie, they're all about that life. They really enjoy it. Like, I'll put this up there with Creepshow, and I feel like it's a classic anthology, like one that you can't miss. It's got a really nice slipcover on it. I'm not a huge collector of slipcovers, but you know, that one's nice. And it came in good condition. I wasn't expecting, sometimes when you order stuff off of Amazon, you never know if you're really going to get a slip or not. So, all right, next up we got The Howling from Joe Dante. This is a pretty underrated little werewolf movie. You know, I know a lot of people don't really care for the end. They say the end ruins it, but I'm not gonna say much about the ending. But and on the back here I can see it's a Studio Canal, which I guess they did the transfer. And Studio Canal from the UK does some amazing freaking transfers out there, and they've been doing John Carpenter's movies fantastic. I know this isn't John Carpenter, but you know, if anybody that tells me that physical media is dead, for one, it's not. But if you put out a movie and then on the special features, if you put a feature length making of the movie, like you're gonna take all my money. Like, that's all I want. I want a feature length documentary of how the movie was made. So then it's like I have 2 movies for the price of one. Price of running my life into a ditch. All right, here's the thing, John Carpenter. This one actually came with the slip too. I think I got this direct from Shout Factory when it came out. I keep on hearing mixed things about I keep on hearing people say that the Arrow release is a better transfer. They say the colors on this is weird, but I am gonna eventually, I'm gonna buy the Arrow release of the thing, because this one is a 2K scan and the Arrow release is a 4K scan, and I'm gonna compare myself. I know there's probably a lot of people that do or have done that video comparing the two, but I think I'm going to take a crack at it myself. But this one, say what you want about the scan or how the movie looks, but the special features on this is amazing. I had the original DVD release for that, and it had nothing. It didn't even have a trailer on it. So for me to get like every special feature that I know of out there on a nice like 2-disc, not even DVD combo, both Blu-ray, fantastic. I don't know what that was, but this is Day of the Dead, one of my favorite Romero movies. Right up there. It's just a little bit underneath Dawn of the Dead for me. I've seen this movie so many times in my life. This has a lot of the same, it could even be the same Blu-ray transfer as the same transfer as the last Blu-ray that came out, because there's a Blu-ray edition before the Scream Factory Collector's Edition, but the only new bit of special features on this one is the new documentary, The World's End, The Legacy of Day of the Dead. There was a documentary on the DVD called The Many Days of the Dead that is very good, and I wish that one was over here on this as well. I'm gonna have to look. I have to pop this one in and see if it has The Many Days of the Dead on there. But yeah, I get mad. I don't know why I get mad when if they have the rights to get all the previous special features from other releases, and if they don't put it on the new release. Like, give me everything that's been out. Like, I'm not trying to have the Day of the Dead like DVD hanging around when I got the special feature, when I got the collector's edition of the Blu-ray. All right, got Sleepaway Camp 3. This one was great. I missed out on Sleepaway Camp 2 because I got this right as it went out of print, before they started getting really stupid money. But there are documentaries on here. It's called A Tale of Two Sequels. They did one for Sleepaway Camp 2, and they do one for Sleepaway Camp 3 on here. And the documentary, it probably runs about 45 minutes, but they're great. They're really good, really good. But yeah, this movie looked fantastic. The special features were great. I believe this one's at DVD, Blu-ray DVD combo too, and I love that. I love having 2 copies of the movie. But yeah, maybe one day down the line I'll get the Sleepaway Camp 2 off of eBay if it's not going for crazy money. But I'm not gonna spend $50 for it. You know, I'm already on a budget as it is, so I can't be getting these out of print ones forever for like 50. But I got the original Sleepaway Camp, and I will say this transfer looks amazing as well. They kind of put everything together, kind of like a making of the original Sleepaway Camp, and I didn't realize how much this movie meant to Felissa Rose, and she was like almost like breaking down in tears, like how like this movie gave her a career and a life. She was like, even if I was in like, you know, she was like, my career hasn't been like amazing, but I was in this one movie and people really like it, and like it's got to be a rad feeling. Like, if I was in one horror movie that became a cult classic and I could just roll to conventions, you know, and people are happy to like meet me and stuff like that, pretty badass way to live, I think. So this original Sleepaway Camp, this is gonna go down as one of my favorite Scream Factory releases. I would say this, The Thing, what else? Trick or Treat. Yeah, this, The Thing, Trick or Treat. So far, like my top. And along with this one too, this one has a feature length making of. Well, pretty long. I love this movie so much. Night of the Demons, because I didn't own this for the longest time until this Scream Factory release came out. But I love this movie. I find myself watching it like once every couple months. Like I don't know, because it's not like, don't get me wrong, it's not the best movie. You know what I'm saying? Like the acting, but the demon makeup, the characters are fun. And it could be a little slow. It could be a little slow up to when they get to Hull House, but once it starts kicking in, it's a fun ride. And like I said, this one goes on my list of some of my favorite Scream Factory releases too, because it's got so many special features and so many in-depth analyses on how this movie was made. And like I said, like a damn near feature-length documentary on how it was made. So that's the thing that really sells me, honest. The Exorcist 3, also known as The Exorcist 3 Legion. I love this movie. I love this movie. I'm a huge fan of the original Exorcist. I love the 2K scans of each cut. I prefer the theatrical cut of this movie. I think the added in exorcism at the very end kind of brought the climax to a full close. So I prefer the theatrical cut of this movie myself. Love that movie so much. Alright, so I got Black Christmas. And the first time I saw this movie was through this release through Scream Factory. The movie looked great. This is going up there as some of my favorite Scream Factory releases because it's jam-packed with special features. It damn near has a feature-length documentary because they got like 4 documentaries on Black Christmas alone. So this is going to take up a bunch of your time in a great way. You're going to have so much to do with that one. I have Frankenstein Created Woman. You know? Check this out. You got some Peter Cushing goodness, Hammer film. This one's very good. Check this out. Check this out. Sorry that I'm speeding this up. There's a bunch of stuff on this one. It's got a nice Hammer Glory documentary. I just don't want my camera to run out. I got In the Mouth of Madness. I'm gonna start up. It's a bunch of John Carpenter right here. Fantastic release. Looks amazing. 4K scan. Horror's Hallowed Grounds. Check this out. Do It Now. We got The Fog. Great release. Great release. Transfers just okay. Like I said, Studio Canal did this one, but it looks like maybe in the future they're going to come out. I think in the UK, I think they already got the 4K. I think Studio Canal themselves put that out. So maybe we're going to get that one here soon. They Live. They got the making of on this one. I've heard this is hit or miss from a lot of people. It's a very American movie, and I mean that in a good way. Not like you guys aren't allowed to see it because it's only Americans. But yeah, America during the 80s. I know I wasn't born, so I'm pretty much in the same boat as anybody else coming from overseas. But it's a very American movie, and you can kind of relate it to like times recently coming up. You know, Return of the Living Dead. This is my favorite Scream Factory release. So there's just so many good special features on here. Feature-length documentary. If you're gonna get one out of this whole bunch, get this, and then I would say this, and then Trick or Treat. Get Trick or Treat, especially if you've never seen it. Fantastic. All right, so here we got Slumber Party Massacre. I've never seen this movie. Just bought this. Just picked this up. I got a bunch of errors to watch. This is on my watch list. The Funhouse. I remember getting this at the video store. My mom got mad at me because there's like nudity in the first 5 minutes. She was like, "What are you watching?" I was like, "Don't look, there's boobs." What the hell? Very crazy movie. A little bit slower paced than you would think for a movie called Motel Hell. Um, and it's got some great special features on there. Transfer looks really good. The Sentinel, post Exorcist, paranoia, post Rosemary's Baby, paranoia, kind of like horror, which was pretty cool. It was a little bit slower than I thought it was going to be, but the payoff was pretty good. Don't watch the trailer. For good lord, don't watch the trailer before you watch the movie. A lot of these movies, don't watch the trailer because they didn't have technology back then to where you could watch a trailer on your phone 5 seconds before you watch the movie. You're supposed to get your butt into the seat, and then you're not supposed to remember what you saw in the trailer. So if you watched the trailer back then, you know, if you watch that today, it's going to spoil the whole movie because they didn't think you were going to remember it by the time you got to the theater next time, you know. End of rant. Ghost Story. Very atmospheric. Didn't know what to expect with this one, but this one's a little underrated. Did I think it was amazing? No, but I thought it was good. It was a good watch. I'm glad I watched it. I hadn't seen a Fred Astaire movie in a long time. Knights of the Comet. And this is your Valley Girl 80s sci-fi zombie beat 'em up, cool shooting guns, chicks, man. Kind of stuff, and it's really good. This is a really good release too because it's got the DVD and the Blu-ray, and there's a lot of good features on this one. I think I'm gonna make it through this video. Watch it cut off right now. TerrorVision and the Video Dead. I haven't watched TerrorVision yet, but I watched the Video of the Dead. Thoroughly enjoyed it. A little grainy transfer, but they threw 2 movies on one Blu-ray. So what can you do? What can you ask for? You know. This one's I believe this one's going out of print. Don't quote me on that, but I've been trying to pick up a lot of the movies this one is definitely going out of print. Poltergeist 2 and 3. I got the 3rd one coming in the mail. But I'm trying to pick up all the ones that were going out of print. Like I think Ghost Story is going out of print too. But yeah, some of my favorite films. I think Kane in this movie is super creepy. My oldest brother, used to freak me out. He'd be like, "You are all gonna die," which is hilarious now. Something about scaring kids is hilarious. Looking back, I don't scare kids in my spare time, but it's a little funny. I'm a horrible person. All right, so Poltergeist 2. That wraps up so far what I have in my collection. I can't believe we made it through. Let's take a breather. I'm not used to talking that fast. I'm a Southern guy. I like to slow it down. I like to enjoy the scenery, chew the fat, all that stuff. Especially when we're talking about movies, though. In my regular day-to-day life, I'm like, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. I'm not trying to talk about this all day. But with these movies, I could talk about them all day. All right, so I want to thank you so much. I got some more Screen Factories coming in. I wanted to do a baseline so that when I had, say, a collection update, that's my collection, you know? And I'll show you all the stuff that I'm adding to it. Much love. If you like update videos, if you like horrible, stupid videos, if you like deaf dogs, if you like bald guys, if you like glasses, if you like cheesecake, subscribe to The Horrible Show. Like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't checked out Lauren's collections, check her channel out. It's going to be in my description. She's trying to get to 1,000K subs. So and she'll probably make it very soon, within the next, you know, little bit of time. And she's got a cool what do you call it? She's got a cool giveaway going on right now. So do that. Much love, guys. I'm gonna do the Sammy Sosa. Peace out.